Paul, this is Andres Valadez. I wanted to make this video for you because I know sometimes when you get a new saber, things can be a little bit confusing and you're like, what do I do with this thing? So here's your saber, brand new. I just took it out of the package for this demo and basically to sell it, because as soon as I bought it, I thought, you know, I wanted to put this money. I love the saber, but I found another saber and I wanted to upgrade that one. Just so you know which one it is, I had found this Anaflex saber, the Watto's Junkyard Weathered saber. And I want to get that one built up with Profi, so I'm selling this one. Didn't even have a chance to use it, but that's okay. But I wanted to show you what I learned about the saber. So first thing, you have two buttons. You have a button here, turns on your saber. Smooth swing. Okay. You might want to charge this saber because I put the batteries in it and I think they need a little bit of a charge. The charger will be included. It's in this box here and you'll see it. It's included in the purchase. And then the other button here is to change your fonts. It's got quite a bit of fonts on there. Different type of effects, different colors. And then you can press the auxiliary button to have all the different effects. I noticed they have a lot of sensitivity on this saber. It was programmed that way. If I was to keep it, I'd probably program it to be a little bit less sensitive. But on some things, like when you insert the blade, it's actually really nice because you can barely tap it and get an effect. That's just a little mention there, but that's just me. So we're gonna go white blade. And actually, I just forgot something because I was going to do a blade demo. I forgot to put the blade plug in it. I just noticed that when I was doing this demo for you. So let me drop that back in there. And I can tighten that and I'll show you because I'm going to show you how to put the blade in. So I was kind of figuring it out before I made this video. But now you can see it. You can see it looks a lot better with that blade plug in. Again, you can cycle through that, but you know what? Let's do it this way. Since I had this out, let's go ahead and do the blade demo really quick, then I'll show you the next thing. So you get these little Allen wrenches when you purchase the saber. So there's these two little holes on the side here. I don't know if you can see them, but there's two little holes you put the Allen wrench in. I think you only need to use one of them. So you take the blade plug out, then you insert the saber blade. And they're NeoPixel blades. And just for the, let's see, let me tighten it for you here, just to show you. Gosh, even with my glasses on, I still can't see that hole. All right, so it's in there. Here it goes. So really cool looking. So I hit some sort of button on accident. I don't know what I did. I think I hit both of them at the same time. And it did some sort of different effect. So, I don't know. I'm just going to skip that. So that's how, oh, I guess this is a battery. So when sabers do these, this is telling you how much battery life you have. And I guess this one's okay right now. If it was lower, it would be down here. If it's full battery, you got it way up here. So that's good to know. Like I said, I just took it out of the box. I haven't had a chance to explore the saber. I just decided to immediately sell it. So here it goes. Here it goes. It's got smooth swing. Very sensitive. Which is good. It'd be a great show saber that way. So anyways, both sides work the same. Let me make sure. Actually, let me take the blade out because my office here, I got a lot of stuff and I don't want to knock anything down or hit your blade. This saber has not been battled with, so brand new. Okay, we can take that out. And these are NeoPixel blades. I don't know much about these blades. I'm not sure if these blades are meant to be battled with. I don't think they are. I mean, to a small extent, but if it were me, I would use them as a show saber. I know but that's just me. I don't know much about the Pach Store blades and what they use. But it doesn't feel the same as the Saber Trio blades that are heavy grade. So I would just be careful with that. That's just my recommendation, but you can do whatever you like. It's yours. All right. So let's get this blade plug back in it. I'm going to tighten this back up. And this was the saber of Cal
Are you okay?
Master. I believe his name was Jaro Tapal.
No!
Right. There it is. And you got both of them here. So the cool thing is you can have two different colors. You have a blue one on that side, a red one on this side. Let's match it up. So again, I'm pressing this button. So I've noticed there's different blade configurations with the same title of the blade. So there's one that's teensy. Okay, that teensy is white. So if you hear teensy on this side, it's going to be blue. I don't know why it's configured that way. I'm still learning myself about things, but let's go to another teensy. Okay, that one doesn't have any color. That might just be the battery. Oh, I passed it. Okay, there's a white teensy. So this one doesn't have any color, maybe it's just the sound. So that's an option. And notice the speakers, the speakers are actually, is a really cool design. It comes out of the hilt, which is kind of cool because most sabers, it'll come on the bottom. There it is. Now we're matched up. Okay, so again, well, actually, let me turn it back on, and you can kind of see where the speakers are at. I thought that was kind of cool. That's kind of a really cool design. It's got a good sound effects, and I think if you wanted it louder, you could program it to be louder, but I know that's fine. The sensitivity on the clash, if it were me, I would adjust that. Just because I'm not even hitting anything and it's making a clash sound, but that's an adjustment you can make on Profi, and I don't know how to do that yet, but I know you can do it. All right, next thing I wanted to mention is that, you know, when taking this thing apart, it'd probably be really confusing. Like, don't be deceived by the notches here. Those are just for decoration and design. But if you unscrew, oh, I just changed that. They have these little parts on the bottom of the mid or hilt, mid-hilt, I guess you could say. It unscrews, and then you have this. Okay. The nice thing that I like about the Pach Store, when you buy their sabers, you have an option of having it built already with an installation kit. So I paid for this saber it was like $700 and something, and you get 2 Profi hearts. Okay, so you get 2 Profi hearts, which means that if I bought 2 other sabers from the Pach Store, I could go ahead and remove this just by pulling it out. And there's your Profi heart. There's your Profi board. There's the battery. And then you can just pop that back into another saber gently. It lines up a certain way, so just don't force it. You know, it'll snap in really easy. You don't want to be like jamming it, like, what do I do? And break it. So be gentle with it. And then I always would test it to make sure it is in. Okay, it's lit up, so that means we're ready to go. So put that back in. And then I want to make sure my auxiliary switches and everything are on the same side, because you can have them on opposite sides if you want. And I just screw this thing in. And you can feel it. It has some, if you look at it closely when you open it up, you can see where there's little grooves where it goes in. Okay, you know, one last thing I wanted to note for shipping that I wanted to make you aware of is that I put some no contact tabs in between the battery. It is important on a Profi saber which side, how you insert the battery. It needs to be inserted correctly with the positive and negative on the right sides. It's incorrectly now, but I inserted a little plastic tab in between so it won't accidentally be turned on during shipping. So please just remove the battery, remove that plastic tab. It should just fall right out actually, and then put it back in and your saber will work. And you'll see a little piece like this. So this will be put in between the battery and the connector, so that way it won't turn on during shipping. So hopefully that works out. But other than that, that's your saber. Thank you for purchasing it. I hope you enjoy it. Yeah, best of luck to you.